Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Appreciate you coming out. Public service announcement today, PSA. I'll show you when it's time to change your air filter in your Quantum engine. So I picked this up from a scrapper, 10 bucks. Recoil rope was broken. This was all that was left when I just took it apart. So I was in the process of stringing it. I thought I'd come get you and show you what was shaking. So I've already wound it up. All I've got to do is stretch out enough to reach the handle, and I'll deal with that. So let's look at what we got here. It's a Craftsman 675, and I wrote the engine model down. It's the 126 Tango 02 1055 Bravo 1, built in 2008, February 13th of 08. So what did I notice when I got this thing? Like I said, the rope was broken. Wheels were a little wobbly. I looked at the blades a stub, some rust through there. Just threw a little bit of gloss paint on the recoil just to make it look a little sharper, so that's off. Tank is drying on the hood of my car. So it's a pretty complete machine. The cover here was in place, no cracks on the beauty ring. The only thing that was somewhat questionable was the top of the tank. I'm going to grab the tank now and show you. Got this crack right here, but it's not on the tank part. It's just up here on this part that holds the ring to the tank. It had blue fuel in it. I don't know if that's canned fuel, but I spun this thing around before I dumped that fuel out to see if it was leaking anywhere, and I got no leaks. So that's that. Let's look at the filter. This is what I brought you guys along for. This is when you should change your filter, when it looks something like this. I'll give you the model number of this Crafty in a minute. I don't think I've seen one quite like this before. Got some white mold. This is totally caked up, and there's a huge layer of something there. I'm going to dig that out in a minute. But some white mold up in here. So this thing was just festering with something. Since Clucky's a farm animal, this fungus is right up his alley. Let's make sure he's on the job. I'm going to get something and start scraping that. Oh yeah, it's really thick. It's just all yard waste and grass. I've never seen anything quite like this, with it caked up so thickly. So I would call this time for a new filter. This is a good candidate. Gonna need a blade. They probably never changed the blade. Blade's a stub. There's no cutting edge whatsoever on the blade. So that's where I'm at. Just a little PSA. When you build up this much garbage, go ahead and get a $2 filter and throw it on. Clucky agrees. Don't let the farm waste accumulate on your filter. Okay, before I forget, this is the model 917 period 388 420. So the serial 042908 Mike 029543. So that's about it. I'm going to start putting this thing back together, cut my pull cord to the right length, and got to go through the carb. That's the other thing I got to do. Once I get rid of you guys, I'm going to pull the carb off. It's probably got large volumes of snot in it. Anyway, have a nice day. Appreciate you coming out to Tommy Time. Please like and subscribe. This was your public service announcement for the week. Filters are cheap. I'm going to have to bleach my hands after handling that. Okay, adios, amigos. See you.